Aloha, friends. Out on a nice little walk behind my house in the woods. And we've had some pretty high winds lately. And I'm just now noticing that the humongous dead pine tree back here has finally broken and fallen, probably in the path. We'll see if we can even get through. My land, that was a big tree. But I've got, wow, a lot of trees are just falling all over the place. Yeah, it's completely blocked the path for sure. Holy cow. I got a thought, a profound thought that came to me that I've been thinking about. Quite a bit. And that is your ability to love God does not exceed your ability to love self. Our ability to love God does not exceed our ability to love self. So if you had an idea of who God was as an external entity from you, you could not love that God more than you could love yourself. Therefore, if you did not know yourself, because you wouldn't in this scenario, you would think wrongly of yourself. You would judge yourself. You would find yourself constantly being guilty of something, constantly being wrong, constantly having to throw your resolve to the wind of, well, God is perfect and I'm not. And the whole psychological program that comes with that thinking. But if you could come to love yourself by first coming to know who you actually are, then as you loved yourself and as you learned how to love yourself and learned who you really were, that image of that judgmental God character, which is really the superego. When the human ego comes about through belief or an indoctrination, at the very same time, the superego comes about with it. So not just one thing comes about when you create ego, but two things come about. Because this superego ends up being these deity characters that personify the perfect you that can judge everything righteously or rightly. So we will never love God more than our ability to love ourselves. When we do, that idea of God, that image of God, that archetype of God is transmuted into understanding, into realizing it was all symbology for a lower level consciousness to begin to come to terms with all things, which happens to be the self. You are all things. Everything you experience, it's all you. Mother is so beautiful and silent and still, yet saying so much. From her vibes through me to you. Until next time, my friends.